shaking their fists. Bonnie and Mandy, make sure you're always watching. You could miss it if they ever kissed. Those two wildflowers did what they had to do, and now they're free. And it's gonna be as wild as it can be, with no apology. Bonnie, Scalisi, and Mandy Jones, Wildflowers.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're looking live at the Wildflowers. I'm Mandy Jones, and next to me, as always, is the beautiful
Bonnie Scalisi. How are you, everyone?
And we have our beautiful mascot, Pee-wee. You might have seen him doing some deplorable things.
He was a very bad boy, Pee-wee, so I'm going to slap his hand because he was drinking and smoking. How dare he?
It was like a minute and 25 seconds, and he gave in to basically all peer pressure that was put in front of him. So we're disappointed. But Bonnie, what's tonight's topic? You want to tell him?
Yeah. Well, first I want to say hi to a couple of people that are already tuning in. Bill Hansen, how are you?
Bill.
Felix from Let's Eat Long Island. He said, nice intro, chicklets.
Ooh,
Thank you, Felix. Nancy Weems, how are you? Bruno, how you doing? He's saying hi to everybody. David Lange, how are you? Robin DeVito. Pasquale. Do you know Pasquale?
I don't, but hello.
Hi, Pasquale. I think I recognize him from Sam Sekar Bond. How are you? So anyway, our topic tonight is crazy tales. And the reason we chose that is because our guest is a wonderful person, but he is, in fact, in many ways, a very interesting person. And some would say he's done some crazy things. So we decided to make the topic crazy tales.
And there's nothing special about our guests. There's a lot of things special about our guests, but crazy has a very broad spectrum, and crazy shit has happened to all of us. So start thinking back to when you were young.
Yes.
Maybe some things that have some missing holes. I want to hear some crazy fucking tales. Nancy Weems saying
the
hi,
crazier
everyone.
the better. Yes.
Bragging rights to anybody with the craziest tale tonight. Hey Bruno, hey Mama.
A lot of people are saying Pee-wee's back. The happy Pee-wee's back.
Yes, thank you, Pee-wee.
The It Crew is in the house. Somebody's saying the It Crew is watching. I'm not sure what that means.
Hell yeah.
My boyfriend Michael Steven Spielberg. How are you? Michael is watching. Mary, your mom is watching. Bill is saying we look hot tonight. Thank you, Bill. And Robin is saying that your hair looks great, Mandy. Mandy's hair always looks great. I have to find out what her secret is. Frank, how are you? Frank is one of my friends from Facebook. Robin says crazy is her middle name. Yes, it is, Robin. That's why you fit in with the three of us. Caitlin Hart, how are you? She said, laugh my ass off. I think I shared personal history is a crazy tale in general. That's
yes,
true.
That is my friend Caitlin. Yes, Caitlin, thank you. Oh, Cedric. Okay, wait, you guys ready for this? This is going to be pretty ill real quick.
What is it? Cedric is waving at you. He's your friend?
Are you going to tell us, Cedric?
Cedric.
Wait a minute.
This is a technology thing.
Yeah, and I suck at it. Sorry, Cedric. You were too late. I will do it next time. I promise you.
Well, you know what? We're going to try to get a phone in here.
We're going to get a phone.
Actually, you hate getting phone calls, so maybe we won't get a phone.
We're going to get a phone so I can hang up on everybody.
Taz, the residential artist, how are you? Sam is saying COVID-19 is not so crazy. Yeah, I guess what's happening, you're right, Sam. What's happening all around us is crazy. You are right. But
yeah, it's not so crazy when you look at the big picture of the entire fucking world.
That's right.
We love you, Taz. Let's bring on our guest. I think he's getting impatient with us.
No, I got wine, smokes, be here forever.
Our guest was already a guest on a previous network that we used to work for. So this is actually his second time.
Yeah, so if you know our history, you might recognize this fella.
That's right. If you know our history. He performs throughout the country and all over the world. the very funny Rich Shultis.
All right.
Welcome.
All right.
Welcome, Richard. How are you?
Oh, I've never been this happy.
Oh,
There you are.
Excited.
See yourself in the monitor?
Yes.
yeah, that's why he's
You gotta
checking
point- you
himself.
gotta
I'm Captain Obvious.
I actually can't see because I got my glasses off, but I know I'm there. I know I'm there.
Well, we know you're
Yes.
here, so you're
Yes,
good.
yes.
So welcome.
Thanks for having me. This is, it's actually very exciting. I've been trying to get on this show now for how long, Mandy?
You're Mandy.
I'm sorry.
Everybody gets me, calls
Everybody
me
mixes-
Mandy and calls her Bonnie.
And I don't even know who she is.
People just
I don't
don't
even know who she is.
People are like salt and pepper. I don't fucking know. Whatever one's whatever.
But I've been trying to get on this show for
because
almost
your-
like over
your
a year
schedule
straight.
and my schedule wasn't working.
Well,
Yeah.
if you mean your schedule not working, saying that we can't have you, we got more
no,
important people on.
no, that's not true.
Yes.
That's when the
when
screen
we were-
button's necessary.
Well, when there's lies being told, or the truth.
No, just when a scream. needs
When
to be
we
let
when
out.
we were when we wanted you on, you were traveling for comedy.
Yeah, you're
which,
pretty.
you know,
yeah, you're hard to get. Don't act like
Well,
you've
I
just
mean-
been sitting around every Wednesday commenting, waiting
I
to
haven't
be
been-
a wildflower.
Listen, I haven't been commenting, but I have been
Oh, but
sitting
you've been
around
watching.
waiting. Yeah.
You've been
yeah.
secretly watching.
Yeah. Well,
We have a
What's
lot
your
of secret
favorite topic?
watches.
when you guys talk about stuff,
Which ones?
like stuff that's happening, current events.
What's a funny,
We
crazy?
never talk about current events.
Do we talk about politics?
No.
He knows. I already told him.
As a matter of fact, we were in the car. We were talking about one crazy story that I couldn't even tell. That's how
Aw.
crazy the story is. So,
Wow.
so the story can't be told here. How wild and crazy.
Well,
it
we'll
is.
tell that one after off the air. Do you
Okay.
have any crazy stories that you want to start with?
I
Well-
had to remind him of like one that I thought was very interesting. But you do yours first, and then I'll
Yeah,
get
but
to yours.
that's a short story. Just eating a scorpion in
He
Thailand.
he ate a scorpion.
Just eating a scorpion.
Okay,
in
am I crazy to think that that's unusual and most people have not done that?
Yeah, but when you're
Raise your hand if you've eaten a scorpion.
Yeah,
Not
like
me.
you said-
When in Thailand.
when you're in Thailand, eating a scorpion is like eating a burger here from McDonald's. It's just there. You gotta
Okay,
do
so
it.
you didn't like take it off the beach and like crack
No,
it
no.
open.
It
with,
was
like,
prepared.
Yeah, he
Well-
bought it at a market.
Yeah, well, I don't know how much it was prepared, but it was. There was other people eating them, so I figured I'd be okay. So. Not
Is
crazy.
that,
It's
yeah,
like- it's
if
like
other
a
people jumped off the Brooklyn Bridge, would you just
If they survived, yes.
It's like a turkey leg at these like
And-
amusement parks. You just
Right.
gotta eat a turkey leg when you go into like
Like these
Great Adventure.
medieval, when you go to the medieval events, they have the turkey
And Great
legs. That's what you
Adventure
do,
and
Great
all the
Adventure.
amusement parks, they'll have that.
But aren't
Um,
some of them
So
poisonous?
my boyfriend's saying tastes
What,
just like
scorpions?
chicken.
What,
Scorpions?
Yeah, all of them are poisonous,
So-
yes.
Yeah, that was my
So-
question I didn't get to ask. Like, weren't you worried it would poison you if you ate it?
No, because it was dead, and I'm sure this stinger
so you
was
don't think that-
inactive.
Is that right?
I would think so if you deep fry
But
it.
sometimes when stuff dies, like stuff gets released in their body that makes it no good.
Well, it could be. I'm still here.
And that was a
I
while
mean, you're
ago.
also the one who gave Pee-wee a cigarette.
That's
so.
right. Well, you say that. I suggested that Pee Wee smoke a cigarette. You're the ones who had him actually smoking.
Taz says
I did put it to his mouth.
You did.
Taz says cracking open a cold one with the boas. I guess that's a snake.
Oh,
The
the
boas?
boas.
Boas.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
Ed is watching. Hi, Ed. How are you?
Yeah, I didn't
Um,
eat snake over there. I ate scorpion. I ate centipede.
Oh my
Ooh.
God.
That's gross.
This guy had me put something, had me blindfolded and had me put something
Is
in
this
my
gonna
mouth.
get gay?
I don't know. Had me put something in my mouth. He said it was fried. It didn't taste fried, so I don't know what it was. So.
Oh my God.
But when
it
in
was like one
Thailand,
of those Highland
Yeah.
Halloween
I heard a lot of shit goes
houses.
down in
when in
Thailand.
Thailand, you do what they,
Oh,
Is
Adam
it one of
Snare is watching. Hi, Adam. How are you? He goes, but there's still poison inside. No, that's what I was just asking.
Well, the
Yeah.
poison is on their little stinger on the end of their tail.
Which was removed. He did a lot of his
I don't know if
Chopped
they
it.
were removed, but it was at least fried, so
He
I'm
lived
sure it
to
was
tell
inactive.
about it. It was
I'm here.
fine.
They eat scorpions over there all the time.
Oh, Ed, thank you. He's calling us two hot broads. I love when people
What
give
about
us
me?
compliments.
You know, see, that's kind of sexist. It's sex when you think about that. Because
It is sexist,
no
but
one-
I love
it
it.
is.
Right.
I
When
love
it's-
it.
When it's three women, he goes, "Oh, three hot broads," and when
Yeah.
it's two, he's always like, "Who's this schmuck?"
Yeah, I'm sure he's saying
We love
that.
you, Ed. We
I'm
really
sure he's
do
saying
because
that.
you have.
Cedric
Well, I'll tell
says,
you what,
Oh,
I'll never.
Cedric says
Yeah.
sautéed centipede is good.
have you really tried that, Cedric? Have you?
They taste
Type
the same.
in
They all
yes
taste
or no.
the
Are
same.
you just
I would
joking?
assume it would taste like an onion at that point. Like in Japan, I
And
ate
then-
like live shit. Like I ate like not live shit.
You
I
went to
ate-
Japan?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I went to Japan when
That's
I was
so cool.
19. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you ate whatever they gave you to eat,
Yeah,
right?
it was when in Rome. Yeah, I
Yeah.
ate a bunch of stuff
Yeah.
that I would not eat because I was like picky as a 19-year-old in the U.S. But I was like, come on, I'm here. I got to do
Monkey
it.
brain,
Did you eat raw
the whole
fish?
thing. Did you do that?
I ate raw fish. I had some like soup that had like fish scale in it. I
Uh-huh.
ate that was literally like it was their what the fuck you call it? Their sushi, but it was literally just a ball of rice and then minnows.
Minnows?
Minnows.
Oh my
What?
God.
Yeah, dancing for you.
I don't know. if I
Cedric
know.
says it's
That doesn't
Cedric,
sound
Mandy. Cedric. Are we
Cedric.
saying it wrong? So somebody, Adam was saying to Rich, well, you're just utterly disgusting, aren't you? Adam, and do you mean that in a funny way?
What does
or-
he mean? Looks, or does he mean because I ate the
I
scorpion?
think because you ate the scorpion.
Is this the one who called you hot chicks?
No, that's a different one.
okay, all
That's
right,
a different
okay,
guy.
It's a
Yeah.
misogynist.
Adam is another
You're very-
comic that
I don't know if I feel
he's in the
comfortable.
Terry McNeely
Hey!
group.
I'm triggered. I was
Offended,
triggered.
shut it
I've never been
down.
triggered before in my life until coming on this show. This is absurd.
That's how open we are here, and it's cancel culture, and I'm sorry that you're part of it.
Yeah, well,
That's right. Everybody
There's
can
nothing-
shut you down.
there's nothing to cancel. That's the great thing about being me.
Real quick, do you have a YouTube channel?
No, I do not. Oh, actually, I think I do.
You
Actually, I
do.
think I
What
He
is
has
it?
the funniest video. You've got to go under Richard Shultis YouTube.
Is that on my
And
YouTube?
it's on Brick TV. There's 15 million views. It is the funniest.
No, there's no 15 million views.
It is. You
15K.
don't even know what your own
Oh,
stuff
50.
is.
Is there a K afterwards? Because that's thousands, hon.
Well, I'm not good
Yeah,
at math,
okay.
but
Yeah,
it's
well-
a lot of views.
Yeah. Well,
Or
there's a
Roman
big.
numerals
there's
or
a big-
whatever.
Is that what?
A
is
lot
that
of
what-
people have liked it. So go on YouTube and watch it. It's called the one with the Brick TV.
Is
It's
that
so
what it is?
freaking funny.
See, I don't even know that. It's funny that you know that.
Because I watched it a
Are you
couple
s-
of times. I
We're
really liked
stalkers.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam was talking about what
lure
you
to
ate.
my house. It's a whole thing. We get you drunk. It's a whole fucking
You didn't
thing.
really have to do all this. All you really had to do is lure me to the. Actually, you didn't even have to lure me here. You should
You're
have
a
just.
comedian. I should have said, do you just want some time in front of a camera?
Well, I thought. Oh, is that where? Oh.
That's how we get them.
Okay,
It's
I
the
got you.
easiest fucking piece of
Oh,
bread.
so have you ever eaten chocolate-covered grasshoppers? Cedric wants to know. And Adam Snare is saying, because he just listed a bunch of gross shit he ate. That's all. He's not calling you gross. Just the stuff that
Even
you
if he
eat.
called me gross, I don't care. I don't know
You're
the
just
guy.
jealous because you traveled.
It's very hard to
I don't think
get Rich upset about things. He's very calm, cool.
Well,
unlike
no,
me,
that's okay.
you know, we are we're not easily upset, but you know,
we're sensitive.
we're sensitive. Yeah,
Well, you shouldn't be. You
I
should-
know, but we
See,
are.
here's what you don't understand. And can I? I'm going to fill you. I know we're getting off subject here.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
understand.
I'm going to
Yeah,
fill you
I'm
in.
listening.
I'm going to fill you in on a little
Yeah.
something.
Rich is a friend
You
of mine.
have-
We've known each other for a bit.
You have nothing to be sensitive about or nothing to be awkward about, because here's the thing. You're two young, hot chicks.
She's young. I'm
Yeah.
not.
It doesn't matter. All the guys who are watching right now, they're not watching for. I could be the funniest. I could be Kevin Hart. They wouldn't be watching for me. They'd be watching for you. So
You're
just
so nice.
know
No,
that
that's
you have.
not nice. Because
just know
then
you have that power.
So we're not funny.
No, I'm not saying I don't know nothing about you.
I don't-
This is what I do know about you. You have power. I know you know what kind of power you have, but your power is much stronger than you even know. The power that you think you have over men, times that by about 50. That's
Wow.
the actual power that you have.
That's so
over
cool.
men.
But wait, I have to say some evidence that does back up what he's saying is whenever we have an attractive woman as a guest, like Michelle Fox, like Mary Capone, like Sarah, when I put it in my story, it gets hundreds of likes, hundreds.
And how many likes did you get when you put me in your story today?
Not that many.
Yeah. Was it 15 million with a K?
They're like, yeah,
it,
another
was
dick.
about, it was about like 60.
Yeah.
You know?
And it had nothing to do with me, I guarantee it.
But that is
I
true.
guarantee
It's like the women, you know, but
Well, it's the
maybe
Tash
there's more
point
men
out.
on Facebook.
It's the Daniel Tash. Ugly women, you're going to have to work hard. You're like, men, you're going to have to work.
Hi,
And
Joan
you don't have to
Krupi
work at all.
Asher.
All you got to do is show up.
But that's not true because I hold myself to such a standard that I do have to work.
Well, no.
I can't accept being a mooch.
You
I
can't
can't. I don't
Aw.
like favors.
All you have to do, I'm going to tell you all you need to know for the rest of your life. Just show up. Just
Well,
show up.
showing up and being on time is very important. Being attractive or not.
I'm going to tell you something. You could show up an hour late on a
We never do
tricycle.
that.
I do have trouble getting out of bed.
Remember how we were
That's
so
the
early?
depression.
And you're still going to be fine. They're still going to be. If I show up an hour late for a gig, they're going to be like, "Fuck him! He should have been here on time. You missed his spot. She's here. Just can she go between?
Reassemble the line.
That's it.
I just want to
But
say,
that's in life too.
Oh, yeah.
You show up somewhere, they're going to reassemble the line up for you. They're not going to reassemble it
Is
for
it
me.
because we're Karens? Is it because we're white?
No. Are you white?
It's just a lady
I don't
thing?
see color.
Oh, wow, you're one of those.
I don't see color. Dana, you brought it up? Yeah, I can see.
Oh,
you're both much
now
white.
you can actually say.
You're both much whiter than I am. I can say that much about you.
the video I'm talking about for you to watch of his on YouTube is so freaking funny. It's because, do you want to explain or do you want me to explain?
You're doing a good job. I'm going to say.
Okay, so
They'd rather
She's
hear
gonna write
you.
your
They
fucking biography.
okay, he goes in front of a crowd, and he gets up, and the whole crowd is Black and Puerto Rican people, except for one white couple, and it's a packed house. It's packed.
Packed house.
And the first thing he says, he gets up to the mic and he looks around and goes, "You're not what I was expecting either." And they all just roared in laughter.
And I'm gonna.
And you continued on that thread. I'm not going to spoil the video because I want them to watch it themselves. But he's like, "And you know something? There's racism on my account, on my end too, because the people kept coming up to me, mistaking me for the owner." And
because I'm white.
Because he was white, but they loved him. But you had them eating out of the palm of your hand.
Well, I paid them
so
money
funny.
before I got frustrated. I'm going to tell you something about the Black comedy crowds. They're the most honest crowds you're ever going to get in front of, and I'll tell you why. You see all that stuff where you see Showtime at the Apollo and all the boo and this. That's all set up. They're known to do that, so that's part of the setup. Is you're supposed to boo. But when you get in front of a true Black audience, if they like you, man, they will stick with you. They will stick with you that whole set. They love everything you do. If they don't like what you're doing, there's no booing or anything. They just don't pay attention to what you're doing.
Yeah.
And that particular show, believe it or not,
They loved you.
That show was a very popular show. That show was always packed. They filmed it. And that, believe it or not, was in a diner.
Yes.
That was in the back of a diner.
That's what you say. You go,
yes.
You want to say, you remember what you
somewhere
said?
in Brooklyn. No, I don't remember. I don't even remember doing the show. This might all be made up.
He goes, a Black audience is so awesome. Like, you just are into doing anything like
to support.
To support. Like, you heard that there's a comedy shop opening up in a diner, and you said, "Let's go to that comedy shop." And they were like, they loved you.
Very
supportive of the community.
You go there, you do those shows up in Harlem and stuff. They show up in the oddest venues. And when I say they, I do mean Black people. They show up in the oddest little venues, and they pack the place, and they come week after week, and they support, and they love certain people. And if you don't do well, that's the wrong place. I'm going to tell you, the wrong place.
They're going to let you know.
Yes, the wrong place
They're honest.
to have a shitty set is on one of Smokey's shows up in Harlem, because not only is the crowd not going to laugh at you, when the host takes over the mic, he's going to shit on you for the next 10 minutes.
Oh,
so you better be prepared for it. So yes, I enjoy performing, no matter where I am, but particularly when you're doing well in front of a
diverse audience.
Well, no, let's call it like it is, a Black crowd.
Well, Felix has the first crazy story, so I'm going to share it if that's okay.
Yeah.
He says crazy stuff he did: cow tipping. Ooh,
I've done that.
I haven't. Crashed a Russian wedding in Chicago. Not proud, but pretended to be blind to pick up girls. Locked a teacher in a closet and didn't let him out until class was over, and never got in trouble. Went to a gay club on a bet to see how many times men tried to pick me up. And he goes, "I'm going to hell." Felix, I think your stories might top our stories tonight. That's pretty cool. And Cedric, thank you so much for what you said earlier about me not being old. I love you, Cedric. And Cedric is Black. So He goes, I love people because I'm black.
Really? A name like Cedric? Really? That you had a
I have no
you
idea.
had a,
I have no
really?
idea.
Okay.
All right, so which one of us wants to start with the craziest story? Because I actually said your centipede story, but you didn't say your own.
That's nothing. That
Not
I'll tell you
centipede,
what.
sorry.
You go. You guys set the theme
For how crazy we're getting.
of what we're talking about, and then I'll have something for you.
Hey, June Kubiasha. She said, better late than never. How are you?
I'm not going to say
all right.
names.
Do you want to go first, Manny? You want me
My
to go
mom's watching. I've bailed people out of jail.
first?
That's a crazy story. Well, let's hear the story. I don't want to.
That's as far as I'm getting.
That's it.
we want details.
Worse than what I bailed them out for.
Whoa. All right.
I've been bailed out of jail. And I bailed people out of jail.
Honestly, if I weren't a woman, I would have had cuffs put on me numerous times. Because my friends were getting racked up and they were like, get out of here, miss. I'm like, but I was just with them.
See, like I say.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
If I was there, I would have had a knee in my back and cuffs behind my back.
I fucking hate the pigs.
Hey,
And
whoa.
I don't. I love them.
Come on.
See, that's why we're yin and yang. We're yin and
I
yang.
have to go that far. There's some good and some bad in all communities.
That's how my father raised me, to call them that.
Really?
Honestly.
And I love policemen.
And my grandfather, my great-granddaddy was a freaking...
Hold on a second. Yeah, she's right here now. Yeah, she's the one. Yeah, you got the right one.
He's got a Blue Lives Fucking Matter Trump flag right there. He's got nice Christmas decorations up.
Oh, your father lives across the street?
No, he's some cop.
Oh.
Which is fine.
Your father is a cop?
No. My dad's father was a cop. That's why I was raised to hate cops.
Wow.
Adam has been bailed out of jail.
It's like the daughter's
I'm not saying this. Anybody what?
This is a
I love policemen.
She's driving me back to Queens and she's drinking wine. I'm sure she's going to be drunk.
This is a free.
I thought he was going back by train, but now he's going back by. I'm in charge, so I'm only having one glass of wine.
This is a free country. That's part of the dynamic of me being able to say crazy
Oh no,
things.
you can say it.
You know, like
you can say anything you want.
But the thing is, that's what's crazy to me. That's how I've seen abuse of power just by being a woman. Shouldn't I be treated the same if my friends are getting treated a certain way?
No.
Why not?
Because you couldn't last a day in the joint like me.
But
they throw me in jail.
Put women of color in jail. No problem.
They arrest white women also.
Yeah, you got to be pretty fucking
Adam
crazy.
Snare goes,
well, with your mouth, after what you said on there, I wouldn't get in that same situation.
Adam Snare has a
Anything
quote.
you say, officer, what's Adam Snare got to say for us?
He has a quote from Mandy Jones. He's fucking some cop. What does he mean by that?
No, she's fucking some cop or he's fucking
He said he's fucking some cop.
Oh, because when I said my neighbor, I said, he's fucking some cop. Like, just.
I got you.
I'm sorry that I have a bad language. I have a bad mouth. I don't believe in the police.
You
department.
do whatever you want to do. I just want people to know
that you're a separate entity.
Because I'm not a young, attractive female with perfect hair. Well, yes, a guy like me. Because they don't, you see this beard?
So they're going to see you on my show and say she thinks pigs?
What's that? And
then,
see me.
And so then the
and
police
mistake me for an Arab. I'm going to be mistaken for...
Oh, wait a minute. So you think you're afraid of getting beat up by the police?
After this show, I'm afraid to walk out the fucking door. I'm going to get beat up by the next door neighbor. If he's watching. Yeah, you want me to be honest with you?
He loves my husband.
I feel like a black man now. I know what the fear of a black man goes through because now I'm afraid to leave the house.
Wow. I can't believe it. Did you know I would incite that out of you?
What's that? Whatever you're going to say.
I just want to say I love police officers. And
Bonnie's the part of the show
I'm neutral. I'm neutral on police
so we have
officers.
one end of the spectrum to another.
Yeah.
I'm all the way to the right. I love police.
And we all
you're
love
in the
justice.
middle, and Manny's
Can we get
on
that we all love justice.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something a little bit about justice. Again, you're too young to understand this.
Okay.
Justice, you ever see the statue with the weight of justice?
Yes,
and
absolutely,
justice is blind, and it has a scale.
Yep,
I'm going to tell you something. Justice is expensive. Remember that.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
the one lesson I'm going to give you.
Oh,
because you're young, attractive white females, you'll never know that.
I never did anything wrong.
But Bonnie's had to pay for lawyers.
What's that?
I had to pay for
Yeah,
lawyers
that's probably
for
something-
civil things.
Yeah, it's relationship stuff. Probably
Yeah,
something to do
I'm
with a
still
guy,
stuck-
right?
I'm
Being
still stuck
divorced
on that.
twice. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you gotta
Hey,
pay for shit.
I'm going to be
Oh, yeah.
honest with you. You want to be a big shot and get married? That's what you're going to do.
I'm not making that mistake
You
again.
know why I never had to pay for a divorce?
Because you never got married.
Because I never got
you
married.
were smart enough not
No,
to get
because I
married.
knew.
Were your parents married?
Which, of course, yes. But
Of
I
course.
knew.
Why of course?
Well, yes, they were married. Not of course, because that was a different generation.
Okay.
That was different
and so
generation.
you
That's what they did, get married.
Did they stay together?
Well, my father died when I was 9, so I didn't.
And you had a lot of
I
brothers.
didn't know
we
that.
really-
Remember, you had a lot of brothers.
Yeah,
sorry to hear
we
that.
really. Well, you didn't have anything to do with
Weren't
it. I don't
all- no,
think.
but-
As far as I know, would you hate the cop? I mean, maybe you hated my father. I don't know. I
Was
don't
your
know
dad
what
a cop?
No.
Oh, is that why? Is that touching on your heartstrings?
No.
But Rich, you had a lot of brothers, and weren't they all mentally retarded?
Not all. I'm gonna tell you a funny thing about my brother. When people ask me about my brothers, I say to them, I have 8 brothers. 2 have passed away now, so I had 8 brothers. But I always say I got 8 brothers, and 5 of them are retarded or mentally challenged.
Which is a lot.
Yes, and when I say if you ask my brothers, they say the same thing. The math, no, the math didn't.
Yeah.
When you ask my brothers, they say I have 5 men. No?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no,
get it.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Right.
No, but
But they do say that.
I
Yeah,
think
no, that
I
is
think
very
that's
funny.
one of the reasons that Rich is a little crazy is because he had 5 mentally retarded brothers.
One of the reasons?
Yeah, I have an
They
autistic brother and
still-
children, and you have an autistic brother, and that makes you a little crazy.
And
From,
just having
just the
siblings-
household becomes
Yeah,
crazy.
when you
But
brought-
5 is a lot.
Yeah, when you buy a brand new motorcycle, the first brand new thing you ever had in your whole life, when you're 17 years old, and your mentally challenged brother who can't even ride a bicycle, all of a sudden you see him going down the local hill on your brand new motorcycle.
Oh my God!
Did he wreck it?
Yeah, he wrecked it.
Did he?
Now
get
that's a
hurt?
crazy story.
No, not at all. Here's the thing. Where's my brand new motorcycle? The only brand new thing I ever had in my life, because I grew up poor with 5 retarded brothers and 3 other brothers. We had nothing. I bought this brand new motor. It was 3 days old. Well, Joey was out there. Well, he can't even ride a bicycle. Whew, down the street.
Wow.
How he got it up the hill.
He stole the keys.
No. He pushed it up the hill. It wasn't running when he came down the hill. He pushed it up the hill. Somehow got it into neutral.
Yeah.
Somehow, never been on a motorcycle
Oh my
in his
God!
life, and kept his balance enough to come down that hill and hit the garage.
Oh.
And got off, hit the garage, kind of stumbled a little. He didn't even go down. Just stumbled a little.
Well, at least
lost
he
his
didn't wreck the motorcycle.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Oh,
He
I thought-
wrecked the motorcycle.
Yeah,
he
he
just
did.
didn't get hurt at all.
He stumbled, caught his balance. We yelled, Joey! And he just took his fingers, put them in his mouth, and went, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Oh my God, that's why they have to have cameras. So my boyfriend is making fun of me because I do have issues with math. And I
Really?
always say, like, we have 15 million views when we have 15,000.
Yeah, the
And-
K is the
and one of the
giveaway.
things
Or the zeros.
Right. We were watching The
The
Sopranos,
zeros.
and
Commas.
I understood what was going on, and I go, oh, I get it. It's the real saying is put 2 and 2 together. I go, I put 1 and 1 together. He writes all my stupid sayings down. So
Does he have a book?
he does. He has a
large-
notebook.
large-
It's not large yet because we've only been going out a year, but I'm sure
it's
it will
going to
get.
expand quickly.
It's expanding.
I've only been here 15 minutes, and I could have a small notebook.
He's trying to get me more organized and that I should write things into notebooks. But do you want to tell your a crazy story?
I haven't really been paying attention. No, it's not that I haven't been paying attention.
See, we
I'm
got off subject.
ill prepared. I'm ill prepared
This
for my
is-
crazy.
Well, I have one.
Well, all right, go ahead.
Go with your story. This is what
Okay.
happened on the last time. I don't want to interrupt, but now the last time we had a great interaction going with the kid was a ex-heroin addict, and we were talking about that.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah, Hugh.
We had
Hugh Daniel Murray.
We had a great, and all of a sudden your co-host goes, well, and on that vein, I have a ping pong. I was like, well, I thought I was being punked or something. I was like, what did we just have a
Nice
very-
Did I just
conversation.
do that? Did I fuck up?
No, you didn't do that. But I'm
Okay.
just saying, we had a nice. It was rolling along. I'm going, oh, this is going much better. We got a heroin addict sitting right next to me. We're going back.
This is great.
And
No,
all of a
he was
sudden,
so sweet. I had him on a
Yeah,
Friday.
he was just
Oh,
on.
he got back here before I did.
It's a different
Maybe
show.
I should start doing drugs.
That's she has
Different
another
show.
show, Calamity Jones, which is on Fridays. Michelle Asta, how are you? We miss you. This show is getting a little off. All right, so I'm going to tell you an interesting thing about a crazy story about my boyfriend.
All right.
Okay. It's supposed to be about you, but go ahead.
It's because
Is this wine? Wine?
Yes, that's for you. I don't drink red wine. So I have very little situational awareness. So we meet. I'm still, I can't talk about my marriage, but I'm still in the marriage, in the divorce. It's been going on almost 2 years with the lawyers. So we meet around the corner, and I sit in the car.
You and the lawyers? Don't they have an office?
No, the boyfriend.
I'm meeting my boyfriend around the corner
My
because it's
teens.
I don't want to have a fight in front of the house. So I'm on my phone, and I'm so into looking at my phone that I don't notice that he's there, and he'll pretend like he's playing with himself, and then I'll
Your
look
husband or your boyfriend?
my boyfriend.
All right, I just want to make
And
sure.
then the other day, it's freezing cold out, and we're meeting, and I'm on my phone,
Mhm.
and so I'm waiting for him in my car, and all of a sudden I look at the window, and he had pulled his pants down and put his naked butt against the window.
Oh my lord.
What's wrong with that
That's
guy?
crazy. I thought it was funny.
What is funny?
Yes, Michelle, we miss you too.
I think it's odd that
Michelle,
you have to meet your boyfriend around the corner and
we've been together a year, and I'm
Yeah.
meeting him around the corner. He's never been in my house.
You're lucky I'm not. Listen, hence why I'm not your boyfriend, other than you having no attraction to me whatsoever. But I would be knocking on the door. Hey, what's your husband's name?
Maurice.
Hey, Maurice.
Take it
Stop.
out.
Hey, listen. Give me a beer. Sit in the living room. I'm gonna wait for your wife. I'm gonna
My boyfriend has
pound.
guns, so I don't think.
What do you mean, like bees?
No,
Or-
like many guns.
What, is he on in Long Island?
Glen Cove. Yes.
Oh, okay.
He owns like more than 50 guns.
Well,
so I don't
what's
want
your
him
boyfriend's name?
interacting. And then there's
Michael.
a violent.
Hey, Mike.
Michael.
Don't worry about me. We're cool.
Yeah, we're friends. We're just friends. So,
But I have
and he
put my
said
ass
the glass
against the
was
window.
cold too because of his butt. Michelle,
No, his ass was cold because of the outside temperature. Had nothing to do with his butt.
Speaking of asses being
Michelle,
cold,
crazy story. So type one in.
I just thought of a crazy story. This
All right,
will-
go ahead.
Okay,
this
yeah.
is good. So my husband and I, this is probably 3 years ago, we're upstate. We had bought a burger like late night because we were heading upstate. So I'm getting food on the way up, and literally everything is closed. You can only get drive-through. So
Were you
there
on
was,
the thruway, may I ask?
I believe so.
Okay.
So there was literally nowhere to take a piss. So we he's like, all right, we're going to eat. And then we're going to have to find somewhere to piss. So he's like, all right, we drive.
Can I
That's
stop you
usually
for one
my
second?
line.
At the burger joint, they didn't have a bathroom?
They would let you do the drive-through, but they would not let you go inside
Ah,
because
I
of the
gotcha.
hour of the night that it
I
was.
gotcha,
So
I
we're
gotcha.
like, all right, we're in the middle of fucking nowhere, like
Mhm.
whatever. So he's like, all right, we're gonna drive to this fucking supermarket, and he sees there's like dumpsters behind the way. So he's like, all right, we'll go behind
That's usually where I have sex. But go
yeah,
ahead.
exactly. So
You shouldn't be going to the bathroom where I make love, but go ahead.
Exactly. So we're behind the dumpsters where there's literally like a fence around us, and we're like, oh yeah, we really fucking reward ourselves. We're pissing in the fucking outside in the cold, just looking at each other. Been in love for fucking 9 years at this point.
You
This
and Glenn?
last- yeah, this
Oh
last-
my
Couldn't
God!
couldn't you have take turns? One went and the other one
No,
went? Did
we
you have to
did-
go together?
We both had to pee so bad. Like, literally, it was like looking for the somewhere to piss for the last fucking 45 minutes to an hour, to the point where, like, all right, here we go.
Hey, when
We're
you
like-
gotta go, you gotta
It
go.
was hilarious.
I this is a business thing. There's a lot of people watching the show right now. Could everybody please, I'm begging
this
you,
is a business thing.
press the share button. I'm begging you, press the share button right now.
I'll
It's
press
right
it.
on your phone. Press it and share the show. Thank you.
And really, business, if you really, really love us, it's not hard. If you have a Gmail account, this is possible. Mandy Jones, the comedian. That's where you get our podcast. That's where you get our stand-up. You just have to subscribe. I don't care if you don't even watch the fucking videos. Subscribe.
She
Yeah.
just
If you
wants to
watch
get to
them-
15 million likes.
That's what I'm trying to do. 15K, 15 million, 15.
Thank
whatever.
you.
Jennifer from Coasters is watching. By the way, Jennifer and Kristen and Christy and I went to the Millridge Inn for brunch on Sunday, and we had the best time. And I was eating lobsters.
I know. I
You
saw
could have
that.
as many
More
as
than
you
one?
want.
How,
You
for
could
how
have-
much?
You could have as many as you wanted.
For one price?
Yeah, it was all you.
Because,
could
you know,
eat.
any restaurant you go into, you can have as much as you want as long as you pay for it. You are aware of that.
No,
right?
it was one price.
Okay.
And unlimited mimosas, and
How
unlimited
much
lobsters.
was it?
Per person, it was $83 a person.
Oh, well.
Is that a lot? I don't know.
Yeah, it's not much of a deal. Since you could probably go in a regular lobster joint and eat all the lobsters that you could possibly
Well,
eat.
this
It costs
place
about
was
$40.
beautiful.
As
So,
long as you had a good
Jennifer,
time.
didn't we have a good time? We had a great time.
Oh,
She
you
did.
had a good
Hey,
time.
Sean is watching. Sean,
Hey,
could you share the
Shawnee.
show for us? Because when you share, we have millions of views.
Or hundreds.
Or hundreds, whatever.
Sean,
whatever the
I
number
bought
is.
one of your T-shirts last week, but I forgot to post the picture of
Oh,
me
with the
wearing
hoodie.
it.
She's wearing
I
a t-shirt.
love it. I love it. He does tell him about his podcast.
Oh, okay, yeah. Tell him. Tell them.
You tell
So
him.
my buddy, he's an infantry combat.
He's right
vet.
downstairs.
He lives with us, and so he
Is that where you
doesn't.
went to got cigarettes from?
No, I got cigarettes from my husband's
Okay.
dresser.
Does he know about it?
Does he know about what?
Do you take any cigarettes?
Well, I always used to thank people at concerts when concerts were a thing
Uh-huh.
that they were taking some of my husband's, because
Smoke.
they would say, it's like an hour of your life or whatever. I'd be like, oh, thanks,
I think it's 7 minutes, but
whatever the fuck it is.
It's
So
the
that's why
worst-
that's why I give you two.
it's 7 minutes at the end, so it's probably
Doesn't fucking matter. We're both gonna get hit by the same bus.
who.
Mandy says very profound things.
That's the Terry McNeely joke. But what was I saying? Okay, the infantry combat vet. He does a show that's actually the yin to my yang. It's not a comedy show. It's all about mental health awareness.
I should go downstairs.
The suicide at 22 vets a day. Talking
go
to
down there.
vets who own businesses to help vets because the VA is not the best for it. It's just a great show. It's about him talking to battle buddies, him talking to people from all different facets. Were you in one of the branches of?
No, I was not.
Okay.
No, I was not.
What is your interest, sir?
In that, well, here's my. You want be honest now?
Other than that, you're a patriot.
We're not gonna be. We're joking around. I feel that a lot of these people, like when you go to a comedy show and a comedian goes, "Has anybody served in the military?" Oh, thank you for your service, and everybody claps. And I always find that I don't know the word I'm looking for.
Oh, like patronizing?
It's kind of patronizing. It's kind of weak because I thank you for your service. But you know what? They always want when the guy comes back, when they send an 18-year-old over there to fight for some bullshit that is bullshit, then they come back and they're missing a leg or an arm or they're fucked up in the head. Then they want to buy the guy a ramp. They want to have a fundraiser to buy the guy a ramp or buy him a house. You know what would be easier? Don't get ourselves into bullshit to send an 18-year-old over to lose an arm and stuff.
Let's keep him intact.
That's my big thing. And that's what the problem with, and one of the problems with this country is everybody wants to be patriotic. Oh, thank you for your... You know what, don't send the fucking kid over there for bullshit so we can have 5 SUVs in the driveway, so we can leave the heat on 85 in the winter.
You have to be
Stop
careful.
fucking sending them over.
Be very
very
careful where you
It's the
go
callback.
to war.
It's why you didn't get married.
What's that?
It's the callback. It's why you didn't get married.
Oh.
To not get divorced. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
don't do it in the fucking
Right,
first
it's
place.
preventative.
Right.
Preventative.
Right,
Yes.
right. Stop putting new boots on the ground. This
And
is
that's
about men who
that's no
exist.
kidding when I say, and I know I get serious when I say, guys, I get so pissed off when I see people being super patriotic and, that guy served, I served. Well, here, we should do it. What the fuck did you send him over? The only reason he went over there for is bullshit.
And you gave
which is
them
most
false
of it.
hope, like, oh, you're going to get to college. And most of them didn't get through high school very well, so they don't even take up the GI Bill. They don't even take
Oh,
up
it's not even...
So it's like, or if you live to make it to college afterwards,
Right,
like,
and listen,
But
you know
one
why
thing-
they sent 18-year-old, you know why you got to be 18, 19,
because
20?
they're vulnerable.
Because you can talk them into the bullshit.
But you have to be appreciative because it's not their fault. Wherever they're
Oh,
sent,
no,
when
we
they
need
come
them.
back,
I appreciate it, but
you have
don't
to
give
be
me the
like so
false
supportive.
bullshit.
Right.
I get what you're saying, but like after what it was Vietnam, when they were booing the soldiers, it's not the soldiers' fault that they were sent over there.
Right.
Whether it was a wrong decision or whatever,
Right.
you have to
Wrong
support
decision.
the
Sorry,
soldiers.
simple.
And that, I believe, I hate to say it, but I believe the same thing about the police. But we don't want to get into
Well,
politics.
you're saying send them over? I'll tell you a quick
No, I'm
story, then
saying
we'll
that-
get back to being funny again.
Yeah, let's be funny instead of talking about politics.
Listen, my godson, this isn't politics. My godson, very intelligent kid right now. Now he's becoming a doctor.
Okay.
He went over, he was in the Roxy and the ROTC, whatever that is in high school.
Okay.
He went over and when he came back from basic training, he came up to New York and we were hanging out together. He was gung-ho, wanted to fight everybody, had this Marine, yeah, go, fuck everybody, I fucking killed them. He went over and seen the shit. He came back 3 years later and he talks to me now. He goes, man, Rich, he goes, you were right. Because I was going, man, bro, calm down. Because they sold you a bill of goods. He'll be the first one to tell you. He goes, it was all bullshit. He said, they got me when I was 18.
That's the movie Born on the 4th of July.
Yeah, they filled me with all this nonsense. He goes, we went over. He goes, it was all bullshit. He'll tell. Now, he made the best of it. But he's the way, I watched him do the training. He was intelligent enough to catch it, and nothing bad really happened to him.
This is manipulation.
I think Sean is agreeing with you. Sean is saying facts.
Let's go back to your boyfriend putting his ass against the window.
Well,
no, but I just listen. Yeah, that is
peeing
fact.
behind dumpsters with your
Yeah,
loved
peeing
ones.
behind
Come on.
Yeah, let's
dumpsters.
keep it. Let's get a little
Who the fuck
lighter.
is this guy? What
That's
is he
Sean.
Country combat vet.
Is that the? Did he hear?
That's the
Did you
one.
hear what we were talking about?
He certainly did.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're not fucked up. I
He
want
is
to be on
fucked
your.
up, but that's why he's gonna.
I want to be on your show one day, you fucking lunatic.
Well, his shows are on Thursdays. Right here.
Yeah, you know what? I'll stay to
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Just sleep over and just we'll
Oh,
see you
man.
over tomorrow.
It's funny.
That's
There's
right.
very few things that I get so fucking pissed off. That is the one when I see people get taken advantage of. It drives me crazy.
Well, no, but you're right
Okay,
because
I'm
it's
so
the fault.
sorry.
No, it's false.
I'm
hope.
sorry to fuck up your show.
No, not at all. We fucked your head up. It was so funny. He's like, "Oh, I've never been I've never been nervous for a podcast before." Bonnie goes, "You should be." And then he walks in, and I'm like super militant. I take this thing like a fucking group project that we cannot fail.
And I listen to you.
Right.
You're like, all
Listen.
right, but you got a cigarette? I'm like, you
Yeah.
got 17 minutes, dude. You can
Yeah.
chill now.
Adam says your walls are the same color. What does that mean?
Of
We're
what?
sitting in the same room, Adam. Here, watch. Let's give a high five. There we go.
Oh, yeah. It's the same room. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
two
It's,
different camera angles.
2-point perspective.
All right. I have a story that
And
will
then
get
I'll
us
tell a
out of the
story
mood.
afterwards.
Oh,
all right?
yeah,
You tell me.
Bonnie.
We have 15 minutes, so Michelle asked told the story, but she goes, "This is the best I got." She pulled the change return lever on a payphone, and all the money came out of the phone, and that's all I got. Michelle,
Wow.
I know that's not your craziest story.
That's
You're just putting on the
here's what I'm
That
gonna
is
give to you.
theft, though.
Because we've been all over the place. So when it gets to me, you guys decide. Because we talked about going to the bathroom outside. So I can give you one of those stories.
Oh, okay. We
can
gotta
talk about
gamble.
relationships.
I'll tell you a story, and then
And
you'll know how.
or we
low
can
go.
talk about a fighting story.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
tell
I
the
like
fighting
it.
story.
All right, let's
you
hear
go
it.
first.
All right, Bonnie.
Whatever you
Okay.
ended, I'm going to be like a good host. Like, when a host goes up after you, and if he says something to, like the
You're gonna
last thing,
type, yeah,
the
you're
last thing you just said, I might say something like that to
He's gonna
introduce
segue
it.
nice
Segue.
way.
Thank
Okay,
you.
this is a true story, and it's a crazy story. But I didn't realize it was crazy till years back. I looked back at it.
Do we have to be done at 8:30?
Sometimes we do a bonus.
No, 8:30 is it. But
Bullshit.
I'll
On the
make
calamity
it.
hour, I do a bonus.
I stick to the time. I'm a teacher. It's like that's what it is.
Tell the story.
All right. So my story is when I was a prepubescent.
Oh.
So I guess I was pre-teenager. I had a friend across the street. I used to sleep over her house, and her brother, her sister,
Oh,
and
the
I
story.
would play strip poker, and I would always lose. And
I
then-
wonder why. Was it your inability to understand math?
Well,
Wait,
this
There's
is
more.
incestuous kid stuff.
and then
So
when
I
you-
never took part in any of that
whoever
shit.
was the
No, me
loser,
neither. My
this
mom
is
was
what
like,
happens
no
on
weird
Long
shit
Island.
ever.
This is Long Island stuff in Syosset.
No,
Whoever was
stop
the
it.
loser had to turn around completely nude once. And
And how old were you?
I think I was like 9.
And how old was the oldest male at this?
Get
He
together.
He was
session?
younger, so he was 8.
That kid's.
That kid's fucked up.
He's the guy with the podcast downstairs right now.
That's
That
funny.
guy is fucked
Bruno
up
is
right now.
saying most of my crazy stories are rated R or X, That's true, Bruno. A
I
lot
know,
of
it's
mine, I
hard-
cannot
it's hard
tell.
It's tough because like people
it's
that
true.
watch my job. People that work at my
You
job
watch your
watch
job
my
keep an
show.
eye on you? How are you the only one drinking? You're drunker than me. How is that possible?
I'm just out of my fucking gourd
All right.
permanently.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Michelle's going, hee hee.
Ever go skinny dipping, Bonnie?
No, I'm very shy. I don't like my body, even though everybody is very nice and says you're hot or whatever. I don't like my body. I'm very like inhibited.
That's called body
I like to,
dysmorphia, Bonnie. That's not good.
And if I've been drinking, then my inner freak comes out.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
if I haven't been
She's a
drinking,
freak on
I'm
a
actually
leash.
very, very shy.
Oh
So-
my lord! All right, so
So I've not been skinny dipping. Tell the story
Fighting
with the
story.
fight.
Okay, you guys decide.
One
There's-
instigated the fight.
What-
we got time for
Oh, your
all
mom
of
has
I'll
a
go into the
story,
bathroom
too.
story, a boxing story, or a
Oh.
fight, a bar fight.
I like
Oh
them
no,
all.
bar fight. What
Okay,
what
bar-
happened? What
okay.
started this?
So nothing.
Your mouth?
They're bar fights. No. Okay. And
No.
I tell this story on stage.
Mm.
Okay, so don't panel.
Now, have you ever been in a bar or a club where nothing bad is going on, and all of a sudden some tough guy asshole comes in, starts mouthing off, and starts shit? Well, I'm the type of guy when that happens that I like to instigate. So
I run the other direction.
No. I'm in a bar
I
one time.
watch.
I'm in a bar one
We're in
time.
the middle again.
This known tough guy in our town comes in. Nothing going on in the bar. Everybody having a good time. Comes in the bar. Starts right away. He's going to beat everybody's ass. I'm going to fuck somebody up in this bar. Sick of this shit. Blah, blah, blah. So I say to him, hey, man, why don't you just shut up and calm down?
Oh.
And he says, how about I come over there and beat your ass? So I say, how about I come over there and suck your dick? And
What did he
goes-
say?
He went, huh?
He was
I
shocked.
Said, I said, you heard me, motherfucker. I'll come over there and suck your dick. And this is the thing about guys being so homophobic. I went, I'll come over there and suck your dick. And he said, you ain't sucking my dick.
I'm
Now
getting
the
out
whole-
of this bar.
Now the whole bar's watching. He goes, you ain't sucking my dick. And I go, oh, yeah? Pull
You
down
want-
your pants and see what happens.
You want a fucking bat?
That's what I said.
All right, I have a question for you. Would you have done it?
Oh, well, that's the thing. If he would have called me,
I
seeing
might have been turned on by the confidence.
that's always the that's
That was
always
the
the
gamble.
thing.
That was
Because
the gamble.
when you have to actually suck a dick to prove that you're not full of shit, it puts you in an odd position. But that's not what happened. He went.
He backed off.
No, I said, pull down your pants and see what happens. Because I said, if I start sucking your dick, they're gonna have to pull me off you. And now the whole bar is quiet except for my friends. They're losing their mind.
Peeing.
They're losing their mind laughing. And I started to walk away and I go, he was with a bunch of guys. I go, and if your friends got a problem with it, I'll suck their dicks too. And none of this is made up.
We should say that with vaginas.
Yeah.
You're gonna fuck with
Okay.
me. I'm gonna suck your
I'll
vagina.
suck your twat.
Right. It doesn't translate.
His friends went just like this. I said, I'll suck
It's
your...
not as abusive.
Right.
No.
I said, I'll suck your friend's dick too. And his friends went just like this. One guy actually went, yo, man, you're on your own. This motherfucker is crazy.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this shit.
And it became famous up there because for years...
That's the craziest thing that ever happened to them.
For a year, no, the guys who hung out with me, that's mine.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
up there.
Oh, those guys? Oh, no.
It was just a good line.
Yeah, guys would
They
say
go off
that-
cow
right,
tipping
somebody
on
would
them.
start threatening somebody. They'd go, yeah, how about I suck your dick? And they go, huh, I don't even know where you're going.
Well, your mom has a story.
Uh-oh.
About sucking dick?
No.
Oh.
We gotta
Mary,
do that, tell.
Mandy's mom said, we used to hitchhike to Jones Beach when we were young teens. My
Uh-oh.
girlfriend and I got picked up by two gay guys. They let us drive their car in Jones Beach parking lot. Mary, that's like a story I would tell. That's very lame.
I know. I thought she was gonna talk
Did
about.
I
they
thought you were going to say
blow
you
each
started having
other?
sex
How
with them
can
or
you?
something.
How can did they blow?
Mary and
Unless
I
they
are
blow
like-
each other, that story does not.
Mary and I are like very
Like,
equivalent
prudish?
people. So-
I
You know
thought
how
my
many times I've been picked up with gay guys? You know how many gay aggressive stories I have?
You know how many times my moms have seen like randos fucking, and I've never said the word randos in my life. Random people like whacking off in cars.
What? Who saw that?
She's looking for it.
Your mom?
I've never seen anybody whacking
I've
off
never
in a
seen
car.
that.
She's looking for it.
When I heard hitchhiking,
mother's
I
sick.
thought it was gonna be a fucking saw somebody whacking off in a car story. Either that, or she's just been telling me that, so I've been afraid of humans my whole life.
You want to hear? You want to hear going to bed?
My
Okay.
boyfriend said, I bet after that, Rich never had to wait online to use the men's room.
No, there was a line waiting for me after I went in.
Oh, who knows? And who knows Nicola Landolfi?
Oh well, that's Tony's uncle, Nicky, Uncle Nicky.
He's saying, great show. Thank you. Thank you. And Andrew Ferdinand, he said, hope everyone is all right. We're talking about Crazy Tales, and this is Rich Shultis, and he is a national headliner. He travels all over the world doing comedy.
And threatening people.
And
threatening people with blowjobs.
I do want to hear this. We got 9 minutes. Tell us the story.
Yeah, go to the next one.
Pissing in public.
Oh no, pissing! I've done that a million times.
Well, what was the peeing
All right, this is the
story?
poop. This is the poop story.
Oh, number 2.
I used to do a job where my job was trying to get people to, you know, when you go to these sales presentations at these bullshit resorts and stuff.
Oh, like cruises and shit.
So my job, and I was good at it because
bullshit artist.
No, I'll tell you that this has nothing to do with. But I would go to the people, and I would get paid for seeing them. I would get paid if they made a payment.
Okay,
and then,
so
and that's where
you would keep on top of
so
them,
but this is what I do. I'd go because I found out it was bullshit. So I'd go. I would talk to them, and I'd say, "Here's what you do." I go, "Make a payment. This way, it's not going to affect your credit." Then I'd get paid for being there and then making the payment. I'd go immediately contact a lawyer because these contracts have all kinds of holes in it, and you can get out of it that way. So I was getting the people. I'm a beautiful human being. I was making money.
This is God's
gift. I am. That's it. I'm like
Robin
Hood. Thank you. And so I would make all kinds of money, and I'd help them get them out of a contract. So I was doing this. I used to travel all over doing this. I used to go up way almost to Canada. No, driving the car. I would be almost to Canada. I'd be all the way to the other end of Long Island. I was all over the place.
Had you found comedy yet?
What's that? No.
Okay.
So I was in Poughkeepsie, New York. I was just coming back. As a matter of fact, I believe I was coming back from
45 minutes from home.
That's right. I was get to Poughkeepsie.
Almost made it.
Yeah, right. I was in Poughkeepsie, and I still remember this. I was in a suit, and I went to Poughkeepsie, and I had to go to the bathroom. Now, when I was younger, I used to be a fight off a poop. Like, you guys can still fight off a poop. You know, you get that poop, and you kind of dance it off, and you can hold off. Oh, no? No. Well, when I was younger...
I've had a lot of close calls.
No. When I was younger, I'd have to poop, like, on a Tuesday, and I just took in a shower.
She doesn't know this because she's young. This is an old... I think something...
I'm listening now.
Right. So I would have to, like, I'd just get out of the shower. We're going to go out to the club. And I'd have to take a poop, and I'd go, I ain't taking it. And I could hold that poop for a couple days. Now that I'm older, there's a 20-minute window. But
me too.
Right.
So it's really sad and scary.
I'm driving.
I need to be near a bathroom at all times.
Right. So I'm driving. I'm in Poughkeepsie. I'm on my way home to Kingston. And I say, man, I got to go to the bathroom. I said, you know what? I'm hungry. I see a pizza place. I stop. I get the pizza. I kind of shuffle get the...
Shake the shit off.
That's the best way to say it. I get it out of my life. I have 2 slices of pizza, and I put the hot pepper as much as I can.
Oh, no.
Put the hot pepper on it. So I eat. So I start driving. And back then, before all the malls were in Poughkeepsie, there was a place in Poughkeepsie that was called the Main Mall, but it was just a bunch of streets. So I start driving, and I go, oh. So I pull over where I think there's going to be a lot of stores. I pull over in the parking lot, and like I say, I'm in a suit. Now I'm going, and there's no stores open. And I'm running, and I'm looking, and I start panicking. I go,
That's like a nightmare.
I go,
that's a fucking nightmare.
I go, oh no, this is it. I can't go another step. I go to pull down my pants and shit on the sidewalk. As I'm pulling down my pants, the cops come by. The hated police that you hate, and they fuck me up. This is why I don't like them. The cops come by.
Personal experience,
Just as I pull down my pants, the police come by, and I'm like this in a suit. I'm like this in a suit, and I look like this, and the guy in the cop car looks at me, hits me with his flashlight. We're this far away.
Like, what
He
Jason,
scares.
MVP.
You heard of the shit scared out of you? He scared the shit back into me.
Oh my God, that's
I pull
hilarious.
up my pants.
Ah!
I pull up my pants. And they just drive away. So now I go down the sidewalk. All I see open is the laundromat. So I run to the laundromat. As I run into the laundromat, they can see the distress on my face. There's an old black lady and a Chinese lady there. I run into the laundromat and I go, "Is there a bathroom here?" And the old black lady goes, "No, but there's one at that bar down there, which is about 50 yards away." So I take off on a dead sprint. As I'm sprinting towards the bar, she just yells, "Go, honey, go!" She goes,
That is amazing.
Yes.
I'm clapping for
and
that.
I got to the bathroom.
That's a great
So
story.
you didn't shit your pants.
No, I run into the bar, and there's, blue-collar guys sitting at the bar. I'm in Poughkeepsie, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, like local.
So I just yell, "Where's your bathroom?" And I'm running as I'm yelling, "Where's your bathroom?" He goes, "Right there." So I run in the bathroom. Apparently the bathroom is right behind the bar, like where they're sitting. I can hear them talking. So
Uh-oh.
they're kind of like laughing. They're kind of going, "Oh, that guy, you can tell he really had to go. I took such a bad shit. This is no lie. None of this is made up." I can hear them going. They're laughing about it. All of a sudden, I hear silence. And one guy goes, "Can you smell that?" The guy goes, "I do." And they're going to the bartender. They're going, "Is that coming through the wall?" And the bartender, his exact words, he goes, "I've been bartending here for 15 years. He goes, there's been people shitting in that toilet for 15 years. He goes, we've never smelled it through the wall." I come out of the bathroom, wash my hands, I come out of the bathroom, and I go, "Whoo!" And two guys at the bar go just like this. They go,
All right,
we're buying you a
that
drink.
wins for the craziest story.
That's like the
That's
straw
definitely
that-
so fucking funny. Does anyone know who Cameron Price is?
I don't.
I can't
Cameron
say
Price
that.
she said, I think it's a she. "I farted a whole ham Sammy." And then she said, "Oh my God, shitty sidewalk buds. How cool." She thinks your story is cool. Robin DeVito said, "Sorry, I was driving. Bonnie, don't forget my majestic as fuck t-shirt." I won't forget it, Robin. I promise.
I know. And Robin, I already
Oh,
got
shit.
it.
We only have 2 minutes. Do you want to plug anything, Richard? Rich. I'm so used to calling
him
him
What do I got to
Richard.
plug? The only shows I got coming up are in Florida with Freddie Rubino. Here's what I'll plug.
Yeah.
You can follow me on at Rich Shultis on Instagram, Richard Shultis Facebook. I'm not doing a lot, so there's not a lot to follow. But that being said, I'm going to be opening up for Freddie Rubino in Florida. He's got a big following, so you can check him out too. I'm actually opening up for him.
Oh,
He has
yeah.
a following. I have nothing.
Aw.
I have nothing.
But you know
Stop.
what? It will open up back up again.
I don't think so. I think it's over.
Well, this might be
I think
it.
it's
You might
over.
have to come back here.
You'll
for your
come
entertainment.
back here
And I'll
again.
shit right on your sidewalk.
Just
And-
wear a tie.
Just for you hate the police. Here's the thing. If the police didn't come, that story would be completely different. Because that story would have been, I shit on the sidewalk with no toilet paper.
I know.
It would have went in a
Thank
completely
God
different direction.
The police.
Thank God the police came.
Yeah, thank God the police.
Did
were
they
there.
give you toilet paper?
Yeah, did they say, "Sir, stop running"? We
Thank
can
you,
see that
Michelle.
you need to see
Dan
the shit in
Romano
the
is
street."
watching. I'm sorry. We just have to say
No,
hi
they
to
said
Dan
we're gonna
Romano.
fucking arrest you
No,
while
here's-
you're with your pants
Here
down.
was the great part of it. They didn't say a word. The flashlight went to the window. I couldn't even see
And
his
you
face.
assumed you would be beaten.
No, I assumed.
Oh my God!
Actually, now that I think about it, at my age now, if they see somebody,
What were you fearful of,
if they
sir?
seen somebody, embarrassment. If they seen somebody in a suit shitting on the sidewalk,
That's not good.
I
I'm
know.
sure they would have went.
If you
That guy had to go. Let him go, and I would, and
but
you would have
once
been
again,
worse.
That's classist.
They saved me.
That's classist.
They saved me.
Because you were in a suit.
Right? No, okay. You're right. You know, I'm going to tell you something, and I'll let you go with this. Sometimes I'll wear a suit, and people go, "Why are you wearing a suit?" And I go, "I find that when I put on a tie, I can lie to people, and they believe me."
Oh, it's
100%.
Yeah,
the
it's
truth.
presentation.
I walk into places.
Absolutely, presentation.
It's like me and Bonnie. If we were carrying bombs, nobody would fucking
Because we
look.
dress. We
Have you
dress
seen
nice.
I know
Yeah,
what
you're
racial.
very
carrying the
suspect.
bomb.
I know what racial profiling is all about.
Oh,
You
shit.
should see when I get a tan.
Peter Wolfanger, how are you?
We're gonna have Peter
We have
on.
to
What's his
go.
last name?
Wolfinger.
Wolfinger.
Oh, I thought it was Peter Wolf.
He's a friend of mine. I'm not going to say politics, but we're all in the same group or
Boat.
whatever. But anyway, thank you so much, Rich Shultis. Follow him on.
At Rich Shultis, that's Instagram, and then Richard Shultis on Facebook. But again, I ain't got a lot of shit going.
I'll find your shit.
It'll
and
come.
put it
It'll
up.
come back.
The
You
video
know what?
Bonnie's been talking about.
Hire us.
Daniel Romano.
Dan Romano, thank you
Michelle
for tuning in.
Asta.
Thank you, everybody. Michael, I'll call you in the car. And that's about it.
Yeah, love you, Bonnie. Thanks for coming.
Love you, Mandy.
We're the Wildflowers.
Bye.
Have fun.
Bye.
Bye, guys.